Brand new cruiser Aire 32BH bunkhouse travel trailer just came in here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And every time I see these, I see something else that I really like that I hadn't spotted or considered before. A couple of the neat things on these, they do fully enclose the propane and battery. What's nice about that is it'll keep your propane bottles from corroding. It will help air slipstream a little bit better. You don't have to worry about your white cover potentially getting sun damaged or maybe blowing off down the road, or if a big wind kicks up on your campsite. None of that's a concern. We do have this power easy, and by that I mean we've got a push button power tongue jack. We have push button power stabilizer jacks front and rear. We have a push button power awning so that everything is simple. We have motorhome style full finger slam latches for doors. Another really neat thing here is if I back up, you can kind of see this has its sweep. It has a front to back sweep. It's called north-south sweep. It kind of curves up in the middle and curves down in the back. That will help with the little air slip streaming. It will also help with water runoff and structural stability. I mean, even the Romans and the Greeks knew that an arched roof was stronger than a flat roof. And if you notice, it's still sloped side to side. So this is 4-directional sloping. It is a truly walkable roof. It holds about 4,500 pounds. It's at least 50% stronger than the industry standard roofing. We do add a little bolt-on accessory hitch to the bumpers of most of these. Always double check your accessory list though to see what options and upgrades we have added to each individual trailer, but typically the things I'm showing you are equipped on all of these. This is a full outdoor kitchen model, and like most everything from Cruiser, this is definitely a cut above from what you tend to find out there. The water system here will connect to the water heater. You see you've got a handy extra outlet here. You can use that for things like a blender, microwave, extra accessories. We of course have what I call Dad's medicine cabinet out here. That's probably one of the more important things in an outside kitchen for most people. And actually one of the cool things, the number 1 and 2 reasons kids are in and out of a trailer all the time is the bathroom, which is located right here with this second entry door, and that refrigerator to get a cold drink. So now they don't have to go inside your trailer, they don't have to track dirt through your trailer, you don't have to deal with any of that. Aluminum wheels on here, I believe standard. If not, we always add them, but I'm pretty confident those are standard on these. The Thermaltech insulation package, if you read the literature, you'll notice this has a fully enclosed, insulated, heated underbelly. What that's going to do is help increase your efficiency both in summer and winter. Obviously the heated portion is geared more toward winter time, but the extra insulation you find down there is very useful because your 2 greatest heating and cooling loss points are the roof and the floor. That's why most of your insulation goes in those 2 areas. The sidewalls just tend to contain air rather than lose it. Super Slide here contains both your sofa and your king dinette. Real quick note, the color scheme we're looking at, this is called Redwood. This video does not necessarily reflect the specific trailer you're looking to take home. I put this together for informational purposes so you can learn about cruiser RVs and so you can see how they're laid out and you get to see the fit and the finish. I try really hard to make sure that the pictures in our ads do line up with the trailer that you are purchasing though, and so just keep that in mind. If the pictures in the video don't line up, that's why. Your cabinetry, like I was saying, I mean, remember how this is a curved radius roof, but your cabinetry is all flush mount. They have to very carefully line all this up and custom measure just about everything, and they do it right pretty much every time. These things come in flaw free. They leave. They don't come back to my dealership. And it's because of things like this, like the better graded materials. So you've got real plywood drawers, real hardwood drawer fronts. You know, nothing is cheap pressboard with a wrap. Everything is definitely a grade above. I mean, your cabinetry is rock solid. I love it. They do like to add a little skylight here to the kitchen, which will really bring in a lot of light. For instance, I have no lights on in this camper. I don't even have power run to this camper right now, and you can see how light and comfortable it is in here. The refrigerator, we will almost always upgrade to an 8 cubic foot instead of a 6. In English, that means 30% more cold storage. The standard refrigerator stops here, but this one Gets you a whole extra shelf. You have all that extra storage space because this is a larger air conditioner. Now we will almost always, without exception, upgrade the primary air conditioner on one of these to a 15,000 BTU instead of a 13.5. What that means to you in English is 50% more cold air. And again, a quality item, real porcelain stool, and it is a foot flush, so you don't have to have your face near your business, so to speak. Now that roof sweep I was talking about, one of my favorite areas for it is up here in the shower, because I'm a tall person, and even if it's a shower tub, anything has a step up. But I am 6'3", and just take a look at how much headroom I have in here. I've probably got 6 inches at least above my head before the skylight is even taken into consideration. And it's because of that big north-south sweep. Right next to the bathroom and right next to the bunkhouse, we have this extra large storage cabinet. And just to give you an idea of how deep that is, it's probably from fingertip to shoulder for most adults. And we do include down here a pair of extra drawers. That's a sock drawer. Any day of the week, that's a sock drawer right there, right next to a bunkhouse. Speaking of which, in the bunkhouse, we get our second slide out, and you notice we still have central air and heat even back here. They have extra little handy power outlets back here so the kids can keep devices charged up. This is a jackknife style sofa. I have it in the down sleeper position to give you an idea. The overhead bunk you see folds up, and I'll show you there's just this handy little wall clip here. That's all there is to it. And that bunk is slightly larger than most comparable floor plans because this does have slightly deeper slide outs. This bunk over here is definitely larger than a single bunk. It's probably like a 1.5 size. And you see you have all this extra storage space for the kids. We have more dresser drawer space down here. Now this ladder that's built in here, another cool thing about that is it doesn't really take up all that space. You still have all this storage space back here. And these vents, what those are for is to be able to push some warm air, just kind of bleed some warm air through to your outside kitchen just to help keep that climate controlled a little bit when it's closed up. Moving forward to the living room here. Oh, and one thing before I move on and forget. Your table here is on an elliptical base. It is freestanding. So if you want to pull it over to the kitchen and use it like a prep table, if you want to take it outside and use it like a picnic table, if you want to fold it down and use it like a coffee table in front of your sleeper sofa, you can do that. But even the cabinets above the sofa are bigger in a cruiser. It's one of those things, it's really difficult to try to appreciate that just from a video because this is 2 dimensions and I'm speaking of a 3-dimensional concept. But here, let me try this. Everybody knows what a dinner plate looks like. We all know that's about the size of a dinner plate, right? Look at how much extra room is in here. That's how big these cabinets are. They're absolutely enormous. And I'm going to put this back right now before I forget. Alrighty. Your front entertainment center here, you see, does have sliding pocket doors. So the bunkhouse and the bedroom all have privacy doors. The TV obviously spins around to face the bedroom. The stereo down here, let me flip this out of the way. Your stereo does 3 things. It's AM, FM, CD. It is also your DVD player. It is also Bluetooth enabled. Another neat thing about that is if you don't have a Bluetooth device, we do have an auxiliary in port. And this USB plug right here, actually if you plug your phone or tablet or whatever into that, it will charge it. That does have power running to it. And your 32-inch TV is included with any of these. We simply pull them out. We have them shipped loose in the box so that you are the first people to touch them when they go home. It's a big deal to us. And just another neat thing is everything from CrossRoads includes first-year roadside assistance through CoachNet. This is incredible. They will, I mean, if you run out of gas, they'll bring you gas. If you have a flat tire and can't fix it, they send people out to help. Other little things, the handy little pull tabs here on your privacy doors. I'm holding the camera with one hand. I've only got one hand to do this, and I'm not left-handed, and that's all the more difficult it is. Now, it looks like this particular RV we have upgraded to 50 amp service. That's what this plug here represents. Again, always double check your options list to see how yours is equipped. Now what's neat is if this is 50 amp service, you can add a second air conditioner. But if you don't want to do that, it doesn't matter. You can buy like a $9 power adapter. You can cut your 50 down to a 30 and take it to any campsite anywhere. So this RV can go anywhere. And again, more storage, better quality materials. You notice that we're using the nice struts to keep the door open so you don't have to balance it open with your head. They leave a shelf up here for you for alarm clocks and lights, things like that. And this is a Black Label brand mattress, which is residential grade stuff, and it is a true queen. It's 80 inches long. Most queen beds stop here. So not only is this bed longer, but you do have a little bit of room in front of it as well. Most travel trailers lack both of those things, and you get both here in a cruiser standard. I've gone way over my time allowance on this, so give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thanks so much, guys. Happy camping.